Hi everybody. The end is finally here. This is my last trip in the journey around Indonesia. And this is the final journey of all. Ending on the biggest, unbelievably largest caldera of them all. Toba. The planet killer. Which turned out not to be a planet killer at all. So the story of Toba is quite an intriguing one. When scientists first discovered its, how can we put it, its effects, it was believed that it had almost wiped out humans across the whole of the Earth. But it turned out later on that this wasn't such a widespread event. It went as far as Africa, and it did decimate a lot of Asia. But it didn't decimate as much of the world as was originally thought. Had no effect on South and North America, just a little bit of effect on Southern Africa. And yeah, that was about it. But it's an even bigger caldera than Yellowstone, so I'm looking forward to that one. So we did Flight 7, which was up here, all along the call it this, the western side of the island. And now we're going to follow the yellow one, which is down into the Rift Valley again. And go and look at some of these amazing volcano mountains. And then around Toba, and then into Kuala Namu. To end this fabulous journey I've had. So we're going to leave Banda Aceh. We're going to fly over that mountain, go to Cont, then turn inland a bit, then into the Rift Valley. The Rift Valley splits, so we're going to go up to Loch Kuala, and then fly over that way, look at some more mountains. Then we're going to fly across this one, down past this one, have a look at this one, and then go and land in, I forgot the name of the airport, we'll get that into a minute. So we're going to land there. Then we're going to take off again, have a look around the lake, go back, and then we'll go back over here and look at this place, and then across. Back down into the Rift Valley. This is where the Rift Valley split off and stopped. And take this little leg over there. Follow it out to the end of the mountains. Come back over this amazing mountain here. Fly back into the Rift Valley again. Across Mount Bandah. And then we're going to land at Cont. When we leave Cont, we're going to follow the Rift Valley. Then we're going to get to this amazing place, which is Lake Toba, and is the remnants of the Toba volcano. So this is the caldera. And the mountain blew up. And since then, this island in the middle is the dome of the volcanic area of magma. So the magma has started to rise up again and has pushed up this bit of earth through the middle of the caldera, which just happens to now be an island in the middle of this Lake Toba. Is it an island? I think so. I don't think that actually meets there, but yeah. I'm going to fly around that. I believe we're going to go that way around. And then off we go. To land at Kuala Namu and end my journey. Got quite far to go. I've not measured the distance to the first place because it was a late edition. I didn't think it was on Flight Sim, but it actually is, so that's good. So first stop is Rembele, then Alas Yusa, And then finally, the end of the journey is at Kuala Namu. So we'll let the engines warm up a bit. Once again, we're in the DA62. It's become my my go-to little aircraft. It's a bit yeah, I mean it's got 2 engines, so it's a bit wasteful, I'm sure, but yeah, it's a nice little thing. So first of all, we go past Seulawah Agam. Then we get to Congest and we turn inland again. Follow the Rift Valley. Then we go past Peuet, Sagoe. I'm guessing that's a lake, might not be there. And then from there we'll have to take a look at Burni Geureudong, and then into Rembele Airport. From there we'll take a look around the lake. Fly over here to follow the valley across, a look at this one, and then fly down the rest of the valley. Have a look at these amazing formations here where the river's meandered around. Then we're going to fly around Gunung Mugaja and follow the Rift Valley again, and then follow this river valley north to Sembuang, and then over the rest of these mountains before we get to Mount Banda Aceh. Bandah Aceh, we rejoin the Rift Valley again, land at Kutakain, leave Kutakain to fly finally over Lake Toba. The question mark was this one here. We'll see how we get on when we get there. We're going to fly around the whole of Lake Toba's, well, not Lake Toba's, but Mount Toba that used to be theirs. Caldera. Take a look at our final mountain, Mount Sibuatan. And then just fly straight over to land over there. I can't remember what it's called again. Kuala Namu. So like I say, first one is Seulawah Agam. Oh, that's handy. It tells us it's a stratovolcano. And the wiki's got a page on it. So I'm guessing that this is actually Peuet Sagoe. I'm not sure though, so we'll have to do that in post as well. And then once we've gone over that, we're going to land at Rembele. So this journey is going to be, well, this little part of the trip is going to be in 3 legs. This leg to Rembele, Rembele to there around the Caldera, and off we go.
Sultan Ground Sumatran 007 with Sierra request taxi for takeoff departing straight out.
Sumatran 007 taxi to and hold short of runway 35 using taxiway. Contact tower on 122.2 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway tree 5 using taxiway Sumatran 007.
I don't think we need the whole runway, so we'll just take off on that bit there. So we're just going to fly until we cross the purple path. Once we cross the purple path, we will switch to GPS autopilot.
Sumatran 007, leading my airspace frequency change approved.
Sultan Tower Sumatran 007 frequency change. Sultan approach Sumatran 007 is type Diamond DA62 3 miles east of Sultan Iskandar Muda 2,700 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Sumatran 007, Sultan approach. Squawk 5733.
Squawk 5733 Sumatran 007.
Sumatran 007 radar contact 4 miles east of Sultan Iskandar Muda, 3,400 feet. Clear to the Charlie airspace. Maintain on navigation.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace Sumatran 007.
So here we have it, Mount Seulawah Agam, No, there's no crater of any interest to look into. There's no lake or anything on top. So we're just going to fly past it and carry on. I don't know what that white thing is. I'm guessing that's a cloud from the satellite imagery that got left on there for some reason.
Patron 007, contact Jakarta Center on 121.2. Good day.
121.2 Sumatran 007.
That's the city of Sigli in the distance there on the coast. And we're now heading inland to rejoin the Rift Valley. This means put on a bit more height. Get us over these amazing ranges of mountains. So just below us to the right is the town of Tangsi, T-A-N-G-S-E, and then we're going to follow this river as it goes through the valley all the way into our next destination. It's a shame because for some reason Google Earth doesn't seem to be naming the rivers. Once again, it does look like an amazing place to live. Must be amazing. There are just wonderful waterfalls everywhere and it's so green and lush. It's a shame it's in Indonesia. As we know, they're proposing a new law where it'll be illegal to have sex outside of marriage, whether you're married or not. So no cohabiting before you get married, no sex before you get married, and you can only have sex with your husband or wife. If you have sex with anyone else, then that's illegal and you can be put in prison for it, will be the proposed laws. Once again, I guess it's a Muslim country, so to us it will seem a bit backwards. Probably because we got rid of that when we got rid of burning witches in the 1600s, but you know, some people take it, I mean, I don't know, 'cause realistically it's okay now, so they're going back to the 1600s, which seems a bit strange to us in the west, but and the north and everywhere else, but you know, think yourself lucky you're not born there, because it is a lovely place to live and looks lush and wonderful. But they're very restrictive, you know, can't take your clothes off anywhere for the beaches. You have to wear full clothing all the time. And now you won't be able to have sex unless you're married. and only with your married partner. And that doesn't just apply to the people who live there, it's going to apply to foreigners as well. So if you go over there and get friendly with a lady and, you know, you can also be put in prison for it because you're not married to her. So ahead of us is Loch Koala. Once we get to Loch Koala, we're going to turn left a bit. Head past Peuet, Sagoe. Take a look over there and see if there's anything worth looking at. And then we'll be turning right and heading in to land at Rembele. So we're just approaching the complex of mountains. Although I'm calling it a mountain, it's several mountains. The cone here is called Mount Tatung, and all of them collectively are, I forgot the name now, Peuet Sagoe. Now there is supposed to be a crater as well, but we'll have a look and see if we can see it. It's not a very active volcano. It has had some activity, but it's not really affecting everyone. The largest being a 2, a VE scale 2. Obviously it's been active in the past because that's quite an obvious crater rim. It's 9,000 feet, so we need to go a bit higher. Whee! So as I say, now we're going to be heading over this little set of mountains here. Unnamed on here, unfortunately. And then we'll descend into Rembele. So we're just approaching this mountain before we turn right. The airport is over there, just across that saddle there. Sort of around this area, somewhere on the other side of this hill. We don't know what the name of this one is. I'll maybe get that in post. But we're just approaching Burni Geureudong. This magnificent mountain to our left. And then we're going to fly past this, we don't know what it's called, mountain, which is an amazingly perfect cone almost.
Whiskey India Tango Kilo traffic Sumatran 007 is on final runway 09er to land. Whiskey India Tango Kilo traffic Sumatran 0072 2 miles west 5,500 feet inbound to land runway 09er.
As usual, we've got a parcel to drop off. We'll do that and we'll depart again.
Whiskey India Tango Kilo traffic Sumatran 007 is clear of the runway.
So we need to fuel up and we can be on our way. Okay, let's see when we stand off again.